What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Rick Ross's 6th album, titled Mastermind. Alright, y'all know who Rick Ross is. I'm not gonna go into that. You know what he raps about, so I'm not gonna go into that. I don't want to be fucking repetitive about it, so I'm not gonna keep y'all here. Go check my other videos in case you aren't familiar with him. Deluxe edition. Y'all know me. Usually get the deluxe shit. And this album suffered a couple of pushbacks. I think it got pushed back maybe once or twice. I don't really remember. I think it was supposed to come out last December? It was supposed to come out. Whatever. But finally came back. Y'all know that he was in some shit last year, I believe, as far as a supposed shooting and shit like that. He's a controversial figure. Let's not act like he isn't, you know. And I'm trying to open this insert here so I could get to the producers for you. So y'all know about Rick Ross. He's probably one of the biggest rappers right now in hip hop, and I'm not gonna spend time really talking about him, because if you don't know who he is, then well, you don't really listen to hip hop like that. But let's get into the producers on this album. All right. Right now, I got this shit open. You got a little poster of him blowing his brains out, little artsy shit, paint coming out of the side of his head. Pretty cool art there. You have Black Metaphor, J Manifest, where is this? Sean Combs, aka P. Diddy, and Stevie J. Omar Walker, LaShawn Rogers, and Willie McNeil. Bink, Mike Will Made It, Sharif Slater and Hector Marin, Scott Storch, D. Rich, The Weeknd, Jason DeHila Quenville, is that how you say your name? Kanye West. Let's see, some of these are repeating again. Justice League, Street Runner, Ben Billions, and Boy Wonder. Production-wise, I've said this before about Rick Ross. I think, honestly, him and Vinny Paz from Jedi Mind Tricks, I think him and Vinny Paz probably have the best ears for production in hip-hop. That's just my opinion. I think Rick Ross definitely knows how to pick great beats. And this album, there's no exception. And you notice that I opened it this way. I opened the CD backwards. You can see it. I took it out like that. It's because it comes with this tape on there, and I didn't want to rip the tape. I'm just fucking crazy and neurotic like that. So whatever. Production wise, top notch. I'll never have anything to say about Rick Ross's production. Features on this bitch. You have Jay-Z, you got Sizzla, Mavado, Jeezy, The Weeknd, Kanye West, Big Sean, Meek Mill, Lil Wayne, Scarface, and Zero. 19 tracks on this bitch on the deluxe edition. I don't know how many is on the regular, or I think it might be the same. This comes with an extra DVD of live performances and shit like that. So that's what's on the deluxe version of this. So it might have the same tracks on the regular one. I'm not too sure. But features on here, most of them do their thing. I'm not really a big Young Jeezy or Jeezy fan, but he came off on this, so shout out to Jeezy for that. On track 14, Sanctified, featuring Kanye West and Big Sean. I'm not really a big Sean fan. On this, I could have done without him. His voice aggravates me. I've said it before. Track 15, featuring Meek Mill. Meek Mill, I guess his content on the track was pretty good, but something about his voice and his delivery just turns me off. So for the most part, though, most of the features do their thing on here. And I'm gonna go into some of the content. Well, let me not say the content, because like I said, y'all know what Rick Ross raps about, and he's sticking to that. And I'm glad he is, because it proves my point that he's not gonna try and change shit up and alienate his fans, or the fans he already built and made. And I will say this, that there's a couple of draws on this album, so a couple of things that drew me in and drew others in, like the track The Devil Is Alive featuring Jay-Z. That one, just the Jay-Z feature alone, I saw that was a single prior to this being released, and I didn't really listen to it because I wanted to wait for the album to come out. And Jay-Z still coming off fresh. Gave life to that track along with Ross on there. Dope fucking track. Another track that's a draw on here is track 5 called Nobody, and that is a tribute to the late Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace. And he really did justice to that track. If you're not a Biggie fan and you don't know this track called You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, this is the track that Rick Ross rapped over. And it was a little bit the beat was a little bit changed up, but it was basically the same sample, same hook. Whoever says Ross can't rhyme after hearing that shit, you're fucking deaf. I'm sorry. That track, just fucking great. Mafia Music 3 featuring Sizzla and Movado, dope track. Definitely got a heavy reggae influence vibe on that track. Definitely love that shit. What else? I got entertained by the Dope Bitch skit. Go listen to that. It's a skit of these women talking about how they don't waste their time, doing the average shit. Like you got the one girl talking about how I got basic bitches that pick up my money for me. When I drop my money, basic bitches pick that shit up. And I like, what's the other line that the one girl says? We don't wash our hair with shampoo, we wash our hair with champagne. I mean, that was kind of entertaining there. What's I gonna say? Another track that I really liked on here was Thug Cry featuring Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was it was a little bit hit or miss with me. I'm still trying to, I could still stomach him on the track. He's like 50-50 for me on the track right now, so I don't know what to tell you about that. But definitely love the sample that they're rhyming over on that track. That's the one that Souls of Mischief used for 93 Till Infinity. I forget what the original sample was, but Rick Ross and Lil Wayne get it in over that shit. And Blessing in Disguise, dope track featuring Scarface and Zero. Great fucking track there. That's it really. I don't want to continuously go on. Track 3, I just got a little thing to say, just a suggestion. That track is called Drug Dealer's Dream. It would have been cool to top that track off with maybe a scratch of the line that Nas said when he used Drug Dealer's Dream. I forget what fucking song it was on. That he said this is a drug dealer's dream. Shit. Someone remind me of that, or there was some type of similar line where he says this is a drug dealer's dream. If he put that in over a scratch, that would have definitely topped off that song. But Rick Ross did it again. Shout out to Rick Ross. Guys, separate the artist from the artistry, and you will fucking enjoy this shit. And one thing I am glad to say is I've been seeing a lot of comments regarding this album, because a lot of people illegally listened to the leak and shit, and a lot of them said, they were like, yo, you know what, I wasn't a Rick Ross fan before, but this album, I have to admit, he did it. And it's true, he did fucking do it on this album. And this shit production wise, lyrically, Rick Ross came off, man. I don't care what anybody says. He really did it for me, especially on this album right here. And I'm gonna give it an 8.5 to an 8.75. Definitely a great album. Definitely love it. Check it out. Listen to it first before you judge it. And that's all I gotta say, alright? Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Support dope shit. And that's all I gotta say, alright? Peace, bitches.